To any men out there that need to hear this, any boys out there that need to hear this, you matter. You matter, man. Your emotions matter. Your feelings matter. Everything about you matters. And it's okay to cry. Please remember that. As a young man, as a grown man, as a boy, it's okay to cry. Your feelings, your being has just as much intrinsic value as anybody else's of any other gender, of any other type. You matter, man. Right now, right here, you matter. Please remember that. And I love you. If nobody's told you this, I love you, man. It's okay to be vulnerable. It's okay. It's okay to be sad. It's okay to be angry. You know what I'm saying? It's okay. I love you. Please remember that. And stay stoic, too.
Light work, no reaction.
Light work, no reaction.
Ooh. Okay, it's got a little kick. 12:30, I was all alone. I can't be compromised. Fucking on my ex, we ain't apologize. Cause I'm way too.
To hit myself or to... I can explain that deep and I don't find a way out.
What makes you hate yourself? Is it the red shoes?
What?
Is it the red shoes?
No.
Are you sure? Because they're fucking red. Don't you be smiling like that. You'll fuck everything up. If you smile like that too much, you'll want to stick around. You're so hard on yourself. I love that you have such high standards. But those aren't high standards. That's called perfection. And most people overestimate what they can do in a year. And they underestimate what they can do in 2 or 3 decades. And you haven't been around long enough to have those extra 2 or 3 decades. So don't fuck it up. There's time. And if you give yourself just a little bit of time, and if you be a little more loving to yourself, I think you're gonna find you've got a lot to give. There you go. Did you feel that?
Yes.
What was that just happened? What just happened there when these came down like that? And you started breathing here too.
Start believing you and be open.
That's
You're all that.
Hey, check this thing out. What's this? Hey, that's pretty cool. Help! Help me!
Oh, no thanks. I love life. Huh? But you just got dumped. Well, yeah, and I'm sad. But at the same time, I'm really happy that something can make me feel that sad. It's like, it makes me feel alive, you know? It makes me feel human. The only way I can feel this sad now is if I felt something really good before. So I have to take the bad with the good. So I guess what I'm feeling is like a beautiful sadness.
But your great life is in front of you. It's not behind you. What you did back there ain't got nothing to do with what God got for you. What you did back there was learn the lessons to get you to where you are at this particular moment right here. But what God got for you, do you know, man, that you can actually mess your life completely up? You can jack it all the way up, and you can turn around and get it right.
Sometimes you gotta get through your fear to see the beauty on the other side.
Every man has two lives, and the second starts when he realizes he has just one.
That when it feels scary to jump, Ian, that is exactly when you jump. Otherwise, you end up staying in the same place your whole life. And that I can't do.
Your story may not have such a happy beginning, but that doesn't make you who you are. It is the rest of your story. Who you choose to be.
You have to be your best self when you're least motivated. And that's the tricky part about all that shit. Motivation is just a word. You have to have these different things in your mind on where you want to go and know that motivation is not going to get me there. Because I'm not going to always be motivated.
It gets easier.
Huh?
Every day it gets a little easier.
Yeah?
But you gotta do it every day. That's the hard part. But it does get easier.
It's like a happy person wants 10,000 things. A sick person just wants one thing. Right? So it's your unlimited desires that are clouding your peace, your happiness.
Please speak to someone. Speak to anyone. People would rather, I know I'd rather be made cry on my shoulder and go to his funeral next week.
You look lonely.
I don't tell anyone my problems because who is there to talk to? No one.
I mean, me, I would quite happily die right now. If I had enough money, I would take as many drugs as I possibly could.
What bothers you about yourself?
I just wish I just felt more comfortable in my own skin a lot of times, you know, because I feel like I would be able to be more effective as a person if I could just like kind of not toil in some of my own, you know, small self-worth issues or like lack of confidence.
Doom shot, motherfucker.
Burrito.
And what is this?
A kiwi.
And what is this?
Some yogurt.
And what is this?
A spoon.
And perhaps what is this?
Gatorade.
Sunday morning. Sunday brunch. Sunday breakfast.
Sad sound. What's the difference between a hippo and a zippo? One's really heavy and the other one's a little lighter. Ha 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 ha.
justified. I don't feel idle. Am I dreaming? Is there more like us? Got me feeling like it's all too much. I feel beaten, but I can't give up.
Why would you not go for it? Why would you not take a chance?
Well, you know what's really scary?
Bees!
Germs!
Frogs! Crowds!
No. Letting fear make all your decisions for you.
And you realize through hard work, you can outwork anybody, no matter how badass they are.
Every kid, every person has the ability to put one foot in front of the other.
One step at a time.
Right? So like if you're saying, okay, I'm going to climb Mount Everest, you're at the bottom of the mountain and you look up and you're going, I'm not going to climb Mount Everest, right? But if you break it down into sections, you just one foot in front of the other, one step at a time, next thing you know, you're at the top of the mountain.
To find real peace, you have to let the armor go. Your need for acceptance can make you invisible in this world. Don't let anything stand in the way of the light that shines through this form. Risk being seen in all of your glory.
That's what gives me confidence, is facing these things, overcoming them. And maybe not overcoming them every day, but facing them. And facing them and facing them. Pretty soon like this, you know what, man, this is where it's at. It's not in that comfort zone. It's in the discomfort zone is where my confidence is getting built.
Say you could snap your fingers and be wherever you wanted to be. I bet you'd still feel this way. Not in the right place. Point is, you can't get so hung up on where you'd rather be that you forget how to make the most of where you are.
What are you telling me?
Take a break from worrying about what you can't control. Live a little.
Hey man, you can't wait for everything to be perfect to start living your life.
Most people spend their lives complaining about things they don't like. Yes. So you're adding power to it. You're giving it chi. We're supposed to focus on what it is that we're wanting to move towards instead of away from. You don't have to lie when something is bad. You know, if you have a cold and someone says, "Are you sick?" That doesn't mean say no. It means say, "I'm getting better minute by minute."
Oh, that's great. I implemented a zero tolerance policy on my own thinking of any thoughts that started with if only or what if. Why? Because you can't go back and change anything. The milk may be spilt, but that's not going to put it back in the bottle if you sit there and feel sorry for yourself. But by unhooking the energy of resistance and coming to terms with where you are, you can then free up that energy to channel into whatever the next best move is to deal with what's happened.
But your great life is in front of you. It's not behind you. What you did back there ain't got nothing to do with what God got for you. What you did back there was learn the lessons to get you to where you are at this particular moment right here. But what God got for you, do you know, man, that you can actually mess your life completely up? You can jack it all the way up, and you can turn around and get it right.
I don't know. I think my outfit is pretty gorge. Raquel, did you mean gorgelicious or gorge-tastic? No.
Barbie!
I meant gorge. Are you learning a foreign language?
Bruh.
It's short for gorgeous.
So you're running late, and it's not even like you. You were doing so well. Did the dog eat your homework again? I can't help myself, 'cause my friend said in real life, it's only to believe that if I come looking for you, I am falling in love. I can see that you are.
What up this shit?
out of, yo, my brother just another me. Yo, hey, my brother just another me. They want like fuck clout. We don't link when we in the city. We don't link when we out of town.
Where we at? Oh, you want to know where I'm at? We outside!